Welcome everyone to the evening session here in San Diego as we continue here with the Pro Paddle League. Of course, the matchup that's going to be going on in just instances, it'll be the encounter between the San Diego Stingrays and the Arkansas Matrix in just minutes. Of course, we start out with the visitors, introducing them. Starting with the ladies, Cata Tenorio, Araceli Martinez. On the other end, Gonzalo, for the men, Gonzalo Rubio and Inigo Jofre. Now it's time for the San Diego Stingrays. Starting out with the ladies, Lucia Sainz, Julieta Vidorria. On the men's side, Maxi Sanchez and Miguel Lamperti. To everyone, best of luck, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, as always, enjoy the match.
Welcome back to the PPL Event 3 here in San Diego at the Barnes Tennis Center, where we got the third and final matchup for you here at center court as the Arkansas Matrix take on the local team, the San Diego Stingrays. We start you off as always with the women's double, then we go to the men's double, and if needed, we'll have the mixed double as well. These are the two men's couples that we have in each respective corner, but like we said, we start you off with the women on one side, Lucia Sainz and Julieta Vidorria on the other, Cata Tenorio and Araceli Martinez. Arkansas have been plagued by injuries, but someone has to play. Pati Laguna out injured for now still with that knee issue that she picked up yesterday. She actually had to forfeit from her match yesterday halfway through the second set, so hopefully she can come back at some point during the week, and if not, we wish her a very, very speedy recovery and hope that it is nothing serious. There we see Maxi Sanchez, the former #1 of the world from back in 2018. He'll be in action later in the day, but first, we've got the small matter of the women's doubles. Like I said, Tenorio and Ara Martinez against Vidorria and Lucia Sainz, two former #1s of the world as well, in Lucia Sainz and Cata Tenorio. And another one next to me in the booth, Ceci Reiter. Buenas tardes. Thanks for being with us once again. Like we said, Arkansas plagued by injury, but Cata Tenorio has been given the green light to play today, and it should be a great matchup here.
Good afternoon, Nico. Hello, everyone who is joining us again here at the center court of this great event. As you said, Nico, many changes in the roster of Arkansas. I think that they will miss a lot today, Pati Laguna, but Araceli Martinez had played a really good match yesterday till they needed to quit because of that injury that stopped Pati Laguna's match in her knee. We can also see that Cata perhaps is suffering from the same thing or something similar, because we can see that clearly she has something on her right knee also. And in the other side, a couple that made a great win yesterday because they both defeated Gemma Triay and Aranza Osoro. We are talking about Lucia Sainz and Julieta Vidorria.
Julieta Vidorria, the sort of highest ranked left-sided player, pure left-sided player out of Argentina, as we have been discussing all week long. It's a rare kind of player in Argentina. For some reason, there barely are any left-sided players in the country, but right-sided players you have by the boatload. But anyway, like you said, Cata Tenorio on the other side playing with that compression sleeve on her right knee. Let's hope she's okay. And Araceli, of course, now playing on the left. Yesterday she was on the right, so back in her natural position now.
Yes, yesterday as she was playing with Patti, she was playing right side. Right now, she returns to her natural side, but she can play both sides without any problems. But today she would have to do a great effort helping Kata covering the middle because Kata is not so used to go for that kind of balls in there. And Julieta, what can I say from her? She's the Argentinian Panther, no?
Yeah.
We call her that way because she's kind of very powerful player, a very classic uh, left side player because she doesn't like a lot to defend, but she has improved in the last few years on that aspect of her game. Still has to work a lot. She has also been injured
Yeah.
on her knee. She has to pass a surgery. He was 6 or 7 months out of the tour.
Yeah.
And Lucia Sainz, a former #1 that is having one of the best seasons in the last 2 or 3 years, alongside Pati Yaguno, that today she is not going to face her partner.
Absolutely, yeah. Julieta Vidaurria, like you said, I think it was last year, suffered that ACL injury, so tearing her anterior cruciate ligament, which is for any athlete one of the worst injuries that you can have. You can't walk altogether for several months, then you have to slowly build strength back up into your knee. She was playing very well with Claudia Fernandez for quite a long time there, breaking through together with the teenager Claudia Fernandez, who we've seen in the last matchup playing. On the other side, Araceli Martinez, what can she bring in that cross-court matchup? Of course, more of a hard-hitting left-sided player than perhaps Julieta.
Yes, Ara perhaps is a more talented player. No, she has many more resources than Julieta. Julieta is a classic player. She has a lot of power in all her shots. But I think that Araceli, if she's intelligent enough, she can create many spaces. She can move Julieta from one side to another to find a gap to finally get the point.
Yesterday, Sainz and Vidaurria against the Flow Rider Goats managed to beat Arantxa Osoro and Gemma Triay. An upset, I think it is fair to say. A great victory for Sainz and Vidaurria, also to build up their confidence. They had the first day off, they had Monday off yesterday, like I said, beating Osoro and Triay, although the Flow Rider Goats then came back to beat the San Diego Stingrays, who are playing on home soil here, of course, at the Barnes Tennis Center. So Vidaurria is a classic left-sided player, and I think, if anything, a hard worker, isn't she, on and off the court?
Yeah, she's a really hard worker player in and outside the court. She likes a lot training. She takes care a lot about everything about her life. She only thinks about paddle all day. The 24 hours for her is paddle, and more paddle, no? And I think that despite she's in her 30s, I think she still has a lot of future to go.
As for Lucia Sainz, we already said, former #1 of the world, of course, alongside Gemma Triay back in 2020.
And also was a left side player.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she started her career as a left-sided player, playing with the likes of Marta Ortega, then as well switched to the right when playing with Gemma Triay, first in 2016, played with Triay for 5 years, I do believe, when they eventually became #1s, of course, together. She stayed on the right since then, and a very versatile player, therefore, but still has a lot of sort of characteristics of a left-sided player, very much a hard smasher and an attacking player who you can't give a short lob to.
Lucia is, for me, one of the most aggressive right-handed players. The speed of her ball, the weight of her ball is almost compared sometimes to some boys, no? Even some players, male players that have the chance to train with Lucia, they are surprised because of her strength. No, so that's why she's also very talented. She likes playing forehands to the angle. She likes playing fake bandejas. But anytime she has the chance to hit the ball with power with her smash, she will do it. So the players go to the benches to receive the last advices of their coaches.
Yeah, Julieta Vidaurria, 32, by the way, years old.
Yes. I couldn't say the exact age because I don't want to lie on camera.
Yeah, so Araceli is the youngest player here by quite some way. Still in her early 20s is Araceli Martinez.
Yes, and Julieta started playing in Spain with Cata Tenorio, so they know each other very well. The first partner of Julieta Vidaurria was in World Padel Tour was Cata Tenorio, so also she has learned a lot about this Argentinian legend. And she wasn't lucky enough, no, because I think that in the best moment of her career, she got injured, and being so many months off the court, out of the tour, it's very difficult to come back and return to your level. No, we have spoken these days about Barbara Las Heras having the same injury and still not at her level.
Yeah, and someone who did recover is Alejandra Salazar, of course. We mentioned her as well twice. I think she's done it in both her knees. Am I correct in saying it, or is it the same knee twice?
No, both knees.
Yeah, incredible stuff.
Just the same as Carolina Navarro, that also broke both knees the same way.
Yeah, ACL injuries, unfortunately, are a lot more common among women than among men. This has been shown by studies.
Yes, in this case of Julieta, it was a very strange injury because also the doctor, when she got injured, he thought that she can have continue playing because she's so she has so many strength on her legs that that's why we call her Panther.
Yeah, always in the gym, always in the lab, working on her game, working on her physique.
If you have the chance to watch her at the gym, it's amazing. It's a something different. Well, let's see how it goes. Again, the wind making its appearance on court.
Yeah, and quite long shadows as well now being cast.
Beautiful parallel from Lucia. Araceli should be really careful about that because Lucia is one of the best playing that forehand. And she knows that. Of course, she will try to go to the middle, and anytime you want to fix your opponent, you need to play parallel sometimes.
Let's also keep an eye on how Cata Tenorio moves around out there, because she is wearing that compression sleeve on her right knee.
Yes, she had a lot of liquid on her knee yesterday, the first day she played for Arkansas. Many losses for Arkansas, many changes also because in the male match, Gonzalo Rubio will not play with Mario del Castillo today, if not with Íñigo Jofre, another Spanish player. Good love from Julieta. The player that should should set a difference here is Lucia Sainz. She's the best of the four players.
And straight away, they've got the break. It is advantage San Diego right away. And I have to say, you can quite clearly tell with Cata Tenorio that she's not moving around at 100%. She's clearly struggling a little bit, moving up and down.
Yes, and when you are playing with an injury like that, it's difficult because you move with a fear of getting worse, your injury.
Cuando calenté un poco mejor, pero cuando me apoyo tengo ahí un tenedor.
And we could listen from her, no? That she is feeling the pain on her knee. She's not moving comfortably and freely on the court, and that could be very bad news for Arkansas.
And let's hope she can at least finish this match. Arkansas absolutely plagued by injuries. Nice take from Tenorio. Of course, even when she is not moving around well, she still has so much ability.
Yes, because the experience, the years playing can be crucial for her to perhaps can play having that pain on her knee.
Nice attack that time from Tenorio. Nice lob from Lucia Sainz through the middle. Tenorio sends one back to Sainz, and Sainz says, have it back that way. Great smash.
Yes, and she won't hesitate anytime she has a chance.
The woman from Barcelona.
Lucia used to be a tennis player before changing to paddle.
Pretty sure that was in. That was, yeah, that's just
Yes,
a great
it was
serve
in
from,
a great
Cata
serve.
Tenorio.
An ace from Cata Tenorio. Difficult to see these ones in paddle.
Almost got that Willie to go. Lucia Sainz.
And it's 30 love for Arkansas.
Another
Another.
serve from Cata Tenorio. 2 aces in a row
What was
on
that?
Lucia Sainz.
It was kind of... I don't know what to call it. It was not a normal service from Kata with that venom on it.
If there is such a thing as an unstoppable serve in paddle, if you put it that deep in the corner and that close to the wall, that is hard to stop. But of course, almost always that will go out. But Tenorio has done 2 in a row. That one is out from Tenorio. That makes it 40 to 15.
And this is the first appearance of San Diego Stingrays here in the center court,
Yeah.
Nico. They are making their debut here.
Yesterday playing on the grandstand courts against the Flow Rider Goats, losing 2-1 like we said earlier. As we will go to the benches now, it is 2-1 San Diego, who have already...
Oh my
I
God.
think Cata Tenorio has said enough is enough.
Yes, the worst.
She's retiring from the match.
This is the worst news we could have from Arkansas.
Yeah, another injury retirement for Arkansas. Cata Tenorio simply feeling too much pain in that right knee. She cannot continue, and that's bad news. That is very bad news.
Yes, it's very bad news, Nico. We doesn't want, we don't want never to finish a game this way. No, it's very sad, the situation with two of the legends of the Arkansas Matrix team injured in their knees. If they have, I know them both, so they are really two warriors. If they hide this, if they have decided to quit, is because
Yeah,
they really are in pain.
yeah. Kata Tenorio just feeling too much of it in her right knee and is surrounded by her teammates now and her daughter as well.
Yes, I think that she's a little bit sad about having to retire. And now all the responsibility goes to the male couple of the Arkansas team. I think that she tried.
Let's go courtside then and hear from Sainz and Vidaurria.
Welcome, of course, and the win for San Diego after Arkansas retired. It's sentimientos encontrados, pero uno tiene que analizar lo que uno hizo durante el partido. We have to analyze what you did during the match. Sensaciones de su performance durante lo que duró el partido.
Yeah, of course,
Bueno, no
complicated
puedo hablar
this.
mucho porque,
I
bueno, la
can't
quiero
speak
mucho
a
Cata,
lot.
así que
I love
nada,
Kata a
solo
lot.
decir que se
I can
recupere
only
muy
say
pronto,
that
nada más.
she recovers
Again,
quickly.
we
That's
wish
it.
everything. We wish the best for Kata to recover as quickly as possible. There's not much to really analyze, but of course everything has to go to well wishes, and hopefully everything goes for the best for her. Creo que el sentimiento se va a también reiterar por ese aspecto también sobre Kata.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
of
for
course.
you, Lucia.
None of us want that a player retires. They had a really bad luck with Patty injuries yesterday and today Katas. So I hope that both of them recover fast. And for us, it's a good start, but it's one start that nobody wants.
Thank you very much. Best of luck. Mucha suerte. We'll be right back.